Welcome back to another tutorial video for this channel. We are again exploring the IRS system for uploading the information returns directly for free. And by request, this video is going to deal with the CSV file upload.
Before we begin, please navigate to www.irs.gov. I've displayed the full link here on the screen, so you can ensure the address is typed correctly. Now scroll down until you see the Sign in to IRS Taxpayer Portal button, and go ahead and click it. On the Sign In page, click Sign In with Adopt.me. If you don't already have an account, you'll need to select the option to create one before proceeding. Once you've logged into your account, go ahead and click the Upload CSV with Form Data option.
So I've logged into the TCC, I've logged into my account and getting ready to download the file template. So this is for tax year 2025. I'm going to be working with 1099 NECs for this example, and I'm going to download that template. And there's other information about the file. You can get the template formatting guideline, as well as frequently asked questions over here that goes into some detail about how to enter the data. So I'm going to go ahead and download. And so I can see I have the 1099 NEC here, which I'll open up in just a moment. But just know no more than 250 line items, 1099s that you can process at once. And once I get it all complete, I will drop it here for the upload. So 1 second. So I downloaded the CSV file. I'm on a Mac device, and so it did open up in Numbers. I've copied it, and I'm going to paste it in Google Sheets just because it's easier for me to enter information and deal with it here, and then I can just export it again later. But here are the headings that comes on that CSV template: form type, tax year, the TIN type, then the payer taxpayer, and it's several headings. Okay, we're going to be scrolling across a bit. So form type, tax year, TIN type, the TIN number for the payer, the name type, the name, line 1 and line 2 for name, payer first name, middle, last name, suffix, country, address, items. So it's quite a lot. All this is for the payer phone. Then when we finally get to column T is where you start to put the recipient information, their TIN type, the actual TIN, name type, business. So it's just basically repeating, but for the recipient's address, if you have office code, form, account number, other things, TIN notice, and then you get into the actual data that goes on the 1099. So if it's in NEC, which is what I'm using, the non-employee compensation, box 1, box 2. So you're going to start to have a column for every box. Income tax withheld, and then you have state information also. So it gives you all of these columns. So obviously you're going to do the rows for each one of the recipients that you have. If you are processing 1099s on behalf of other companies, then you'll do, the different payer informations for each line as well, but you can do up to 250 at one time. So I'm going to do just a couple. I'm going to put them in, and I'll be back on camera to go through the upload process with you. So I entered just a couple of 1099s to be processed. They're both 1099 NECs. I went through, put all the information in about my business, and I just wanted to quickly show you some items from the guide, just so you know, like the TIN numbers need to be entered a certain way. So make sure you do that. Numbers and special characters, pay attention to that. Telephone numbers, you have a certain way to do it, the state, 2-letter abbreviation. So I just simply clicked on the formatting guidelines and was able to get here. So, but yeah, you can go between different ones. But yeah, so I wanted you to see that. So I'm going to go ahead and download mine, and we're going to upload them and see how it goes on the next screen. I downloaded from Google Sheets as a CSV. And and I'm just gonna drag it down here. So look, I've got some mistakes. So it says the uploaded file contains one or more errors. Please correct, re-upload, form type, text year, and at least one of the column is missing. Let's see what's the problem. Okay, I think I fixed the problem. I did not have the form type listed. So we'll go ahead and remove the old one and get the new one in there. So now it's telling me some other errors. So you can see this is live in real time. Please correct the following and re-upload. And it looks like I have 22 issues, right? So payer address may not include leading or trailing spaces, and 40 characters. All right, back to the drawing board. Let's see. Payer name type is required. Phone type should be D for domestic. For your TIN notice, you have to say no. Okay. All right, let me fix these things. I'm going to try again. I think I finally got it right. I'm getting ready to do another re-upload, but I wanted to point out system is very particular about the data you put in. So now that I've gotten it wrong a few times, it is telling me, okay, so for name type, B for business, I for individual. And that's not something that I saw listed anywhere when I went to the formatting guidelines and things like that. It doesn't explicitly say this is what you need to enter for these different fields. But with enough trial and error, hopefully I have it right at this moment. Also, it does not like dots. So when you abbreviate things in the address, road, street, avenue, whatever, don't put a period behind it. It doesn't like that. The country abbreviation, I guess we need to look here, make sure I get it right, but it's not USA, that's for sure. So it looks like two letters. So I have that in there now, but I'm just going to confirm. So in case you put USA, that's going to kick out. Yes, just US. Okay. So I think it's good to go now. I've already downloaded my revised one again. So let's remove this one and uploading this one now. No more red. Very good. Okay, so third time was the charm. So after you upload a approved or an approved CSV file, you go ahead and continue on, and it does take you to a screen to review form information, which is down below. You can't see it at this time, but you'll be able to confirm the information from your CSV matches what's on the screen. And then at the very bottom, you'd be able to add all or go back if you needed to. So I'm going to go ahead and press add all. And yes, I'm sure. And it says one new record will be created for each row in the table, up to 250. I'm going to continue. And it is telling me that my upload is successful. Two forms have been added, but they have not been submitted yet. Okay, so two forms. So I just did a sample of two for this CSV trial. The information is now in this system. However, it has not been actually, processed and submitted to the IRS. So I'm going to go to my unsubmitted forms page so that I can proceed with the actual processing. I'm here on the screen for the unsubmitted forms, and down below where you can't see it but due to privacy reasons, the two contractors that I have submitted on this trial, under the status column, it does say ready to submit. And I'm just going to click the ready to submit link beside the first one. Actually, let's see if we can just do it simultaneously. So I'm going to select all and then do the ready to submit, review and confirm. So at this time, it looks very similar to doing it manually one by one. Obviously, it allows you to skip the first four steps, and now we're just at review and confirm. So if I were to scroll down, then you'd be able to see the specific information. So I'm just going to skip really quickly and get to the confirmation. It did allow me to review every single piece of information, my information as a payer, the information for the recipient, the money, all of that for the form. And I'm just going to go ahead and submit. Everything was good. Yes, and submit. So that's one that has been submitted. Even though I selected them both, I'm pretty certain it only did one at a time because I only saw one piece of information in the review. So I'm going to go back to unsubmitted forms again and submit the next one. And just as I suspected, the other one was not submitted. Only the first one was submitted. So I'm back here in the unsubmitted form screen, going to click ready to submit. And now it's allowing me to review and confirm everything for that contractor. And I scrolled all the way to the bottom, once more reviewing things as I went through and it was all correct. Submit, and then just doing an verification here, confirmation that what I submitted I agree to as the payer. So yes, submit. And now I have confirmation of the other one being submitted as well. And then I didn't think it happened right away the last time we went through this process together, but we can go to the view submitted forms and we should be able to get the PDF version that we can supply electronically to our contractors as well. So let's go check out the view submitted forms. I remember it taking some time the last time. It wasn't an instant thing, but one second. So it appears to go much faster this time. Remember going through this process on the channel last year and it took a while, but so it's accepted. I can download the acknowledgement, but here it says received, not necessarily accepted yet, but I can download a PDF here. Oh, so we're able to catch that in real time, it being accepted. I can download the PDF. I can download the acknowledgement. So that is great. I understand. Download, and then I'll be able to send that to that contractor. All right, hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions on using the IRS free information processing system to send in those information returns, and I will see you in the next video.